What's up guys, it's Matt Collins Jones here, also known as D365 Geek, and today we are talking about Dynamics 365 2020 Wave 1 preview features, specifically the Kanban boards. So, Kanban is a way to visualize pieces of work or visualize records or data in a handy board-like sequence. So it's predominantly used in project management, usually around things like agile, to move things from one to another, but can be used in other areas as well. And what was announced in the 2020 Wave 1 update is the ability to use Kanban boards on both opportunities and activities. So I've turned on the 2020 Wave 1 preview options. You can check out my other video for how to do that. The link will be in the description below. And now I'm going to show you how to turn on Kanban boards and also what it looks like. So I'm here in my unified interface, and what I need to do is I need to switch over to my my old interface to then access the old solution designer. You can drop here, you can click on advanced settings, you can go to solution, but I just have it open down here. Now I know what you're thinking, Matt, why are you using the old solution designer? It's horrible and we have a new one and it's loads better. Well, at the moment you can only turn on some of these features in the old solution designer. Parity will come in the fullness of time and all that. So what I need to do is I need to go down to opportunity and open the entity itself. Then I need to go over to controls, and here's where I can add specific custom controls onto the opportunity. So I can click on add control and I can scroll down until we get to Kanban, and we can see it gives us some information about what types this is. This is on types grid, so we can click on add, and then we can specify what we want to display this on. So we can display this on web, but not display this on the phone, but maybe display this on the tablet, because that will make sense. So what we will do is we'll save. That should update the entity, and what we now need to do is we need to enable this on a view. So if I go down to views, I can look at these, and I've got my open opportunities, and click on that one, and I can double click that and open it up, and then I can go to custom controls. I can add a control in here, and I can scroll down until we get to Kanban. Click OK and click add, and then again choose if you want to display this on a mobile, a tablet, etc. Click OK, click save and close. I'm just going to publish all customizations now, and then I'm going to go back to my other screen and everything should be updated. So we'll give that a second. We'll switch back. Hopefully that'll finish. I should have just published the entity and not the whole solution. It would have been a bit easier, but well, you learn these things. So I'm just trying to refresh this page a second. Oh, and here we go. It's already set up into the Kanban board. So what we can see is we have a list of my opportunities here, and we can see the stage that it's in. Now this stage and these stages here refer to the opportunity sales process, and we can actually see the Kanban type here. It says by business process or by status. So these are the two options that we've got at the moment. Now I believe you can only modify these using the out-of-the-box business process at the moment, but it may be that we can modify this by custom business processes. I think the problem is going to be if a business process has branching logic that may take you onto different business processes or different branches depending on different criteria. Having a view of all of your opportunities by those things, you can't definitively say that they're all going to have the same like next stages and things like that. So at the moment, the only style that you can, or the only way you can do this is on the default opportunity sales process. And we can get some information on these cards. Again, I've not found a way to customize these cards yet, but I'm going to keep on looking and see if they give me some more information about it. But what I can do is I can handily drag and drop these things into a different area, and it's going to pop up a modal dialog here to prompt me for certain pieces of information that I've not captured in that qualify stage. And it's saying, do you want to capture this information? So I can, like, identify a contact and identify an account and click next stage, and it'll go on to the next stage. And it's kind of prompting me to say, oh, you've missed these pieces of information. Do you want to add these in? But once I'm kind of happy with it, I can close this down, and the stream refreshes, and then we've got this back here. So again, this is really handy because you can see at a glance all of your opportunities and in what stage they are at. So if you want to just drag and drop and say, oh yeah, I know this opportunity has moved to here, or no, that opportunity has moved back to this stage, so I can drag us back to this stage, so actually it's not in there. It'll pop out again, and it'll sort of prompt me again, and you can kind of show me where we are with the business process. And once I'm happy with what I've done, I can close that down. Oh, it's not actually taking me back a stage there. That's interesting. Does it not do that? Let's go back to the previous stage. But it gives me this nice and handy view of what it is we are doing. So that's an interesting development, that it doesn't actually move it for you. It'll prompt you to move it in that modal dialog. Sounds really cool. We can also change this by status. So I'm guessing if I move one of these to, say, lost, it's going to pop up with the opportunity close dialog. There we go. And ask me to put in this information. If I don't enter this, click cancel, it'll flick back there. So this is quite handy, and this will also work on your activities as well. So you can enable this on activities, and you can move these things across. Now, they've said in the preview that it's only available on opportunities and activities coming in April. More may follow, but they'll probably have similar style of rules to like things like opportunity, where you need to have a specific business process. Activities are slightly different in terms of they can have statuses of like open and closed and things like that, and you can kind of move them through those stages. But this is a really cool development. This is a really cool custom PCF piece that Microsoft have made. And yeah, I think it will kind of help certain people with different ways to work and different things to sort of visualize things, especially project managers, or when you're developing projects. If you need to do stuff like this, if you want to develop your own custom thing and use this for project management, that'd be cool. If I go up here to the ellipsis, we have this show as button, so I can actually flick this back and forth between Kanban and the read-only grid. So go back, and this looks like the grid that most people are familiar with. You can add other custom controls onto these things. They're always really cool to do. Things like calendar controls and editable grids and stuff like that. But this is how you kind of switch between the two. Go back to Kanban, and yeah, all these things. Or if I choose a view where I've not enabled the Kanban, oh, it's actually enabled on other views, even though I've only enabled it on the one view. That is interesting. I'm not sure that's how that's supposed to work. If I try and flick back now. Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to happen, but it does, because I've only enabled it on a single view, not on all views. So that's interesting. But all these things are in preview, and that's what we are here to find out, how exactly these things will work going forward. So as I said, I've not figured a way to change this from being the default opportunity status at the moment. I've also not figured a way on how to customize these cards. I'm guessing these are some sort of quick cards that we may have the ability to edit and customize a little bit. I'll let you know if I figure that out. So what do you guys think? Is Kanban something you're going to be using going forward? Is it something you already use in your organization and you're looking to apply that now to Dynamics? Let me know in the comments down below. If you thought this video was helpful, please like and please share it with your friends. If you've not already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you next time.